Hey guys, and welcome back. Um, yeah, so it's done a little bit of work on this. I done a bit more, but it didn't save, and it was freezing. Well, it was freezing when I tried to save, so it was weird. I must have pressed something that like made more geometry than I needed or something like that. But yeah. Whoa. Oops. So just working on the parts for the mechanical hand. Just trying to make this less square so that it looks a little more interesting. Yeah, so today was a bit weird. Last night I was up till about about 6. I mean, it's going on pretty late already tonight, but yeah, just weird sleep, and then woke up like super early, 4 or 6 o'clock, bedtime about 10, and literally just walked downstairs, and then walked across to the place I need to pay rent to, paid rent, and then walked back and went straight back to bed. So that was good. And then didn't wake up again till 4. Which yeah, so most of the day wasted. But then about 6:30 I left here, and I think I mentioned a couple of times that I was going to my brother's guitar concert, band concert rather, and so yeah, I went to that, and it was really good. all the bands that I stayed for played really well, I think. So yeah, it was an enjoyable night. So that was that. There's a little bar in the valley that does this kind of music that he plays, or hosts that kind of music. And yeah, they were playing with a group called Vanna, who I've never heard of. And they were with Storm of the Sky and Syrah. Storm of the Sky and Syrah. Themselves Bayharbour, and the Wanderer. Yeah, so the doors opened at about 7:30, and they played at 8:30, and I stayed around till about 9:30 before going home. So yeah, it was just enjoyable. Good to see them all playing again. And they recently got a new singer, and he was pretty good. It was his first performance, which would have been pretty nerve-wracking probably, just because they were playing with a band from the US. It was a bit of a step up for the band, so yeah, they're doing good. So that was pretty much all that happened for me today. I think I got back and did some just my own projects and things, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I haven't really got any plans for tomorrow. Just be a relaxing one, I think. And then back to Monday again. But this is going well. Like I said, now that the mechanical is in, it's starting to all take shape. Yeah, starting to look good. Just seeing if there's any better sculpting color that I can use. No, it's too bright. Oh, you always used to like this one, but nah, it's terrible. Let's go back to what we had. Yeah, so in trying to make it look a little rocky, a little chipped, a little worn, like everything else really. And it's really just a matter, like the simplest way to do it. Oh, excuse me. The simplest way I've found to do it is to just flatten the edges on a low sub. Usually one subdivision's too low, so crank it up to 2. Well, it depends on the geometry. I mean, there's no extra geometry in the fingers, so doing this does nothing, because there's nothing there for it to flatten. But yeah, so let's use this corner as an example. So this is the subdivision 2 corner, and then you just flatten it to how you want, and then maybe a bit more on one edge or something. Something like that. It'll give it like a bit of a rocky feel. Maybe increase the size of that. Do something like that. It works better on the smaller corners than the bigger ones. But you get the idea. And it just sort of rounds the edges as well, so that it's not so square as it was before when you bring it in. Yeah. So I'll probably try not to spend too much longer on this, try and just iron out the parts that I want to look a little better, like these bandages and the cloth. The cloth is probably the main part, and I'm still learning the best ways to do that. Just fix up this and just make sure this is pulled in tight so that there's no gaps when you look around it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I'll probably leave that there. So again, just in case you might be working on a project that has chips, like brick chips or anything like that, just try flattening out a corner before using like the clay build-up, because even though that works as well, it just seems I don't know, at least start with the flatten so that you round off the corners, and then maybe on a higher sub you can put some more definition into it with clay build-up or something like that. But anyway, I'll leave it there. So hopefully you've had a good start to your weekend, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Alright, cheers guys.